Greetings, YouTube. I was gone out of town most of Monday, and so I came back to a slew of messages that I caught up with, in the late hours of Tuesday morning, technically. Alpha Warrior here, or Dada, D-A-D-A? Dada, Dada? I don't know. Reached out to me via Twitter because this appeared on some or most, I don't know, I didn't see it, but then again, I wasn't really active that much in the game, so it could have been there and I could have missed it. For a small window before Kabam took it away, they brought up the Summoner Showdown 2021. I assume this to be the first fight of the Summoner Showdown for this year. And it was none other than Nameless King Groot. And so Alpha Warrior here wanted to send over a little bit of gameplay and a tip. He was very smart to record his gameplay before Kabam pulled the fight, and I very much appreciate that you hit me up and trusted me with this information to disseminate to the community. So you can see he uses a 3-star Guardian. Oh, Canada. And let's just say this is not a fast fight, right? He is on 348 hits at the time of picking up where he starts this video. And you can see he's going to bait that special one and let him run that regeneration, which is 77 health per tick. But that's okay because he's doing a lot more damage than that. And he's going to just continue to bait the special one, rinse, and repeat. Does not look like an especially challenging fight, but like so many of these special fights, it is a very tedious one in which if you get bored, he's doing parries and specials. But if you get bored, you may try something risky and get knocked out. Now, of course, when he completed the fight with that special 2, he was kicked out of the game because technically we weren't supposed to be able to do this yet. It was supposed to be delayed a week because of parry issues. And so you'll notice after completing the fight, he goes back into the game and looks for it and doesn't see it. So I assume this is going to be what we can expect next week. And I appreciate the strategy of 3-star, I'm guessing Max Sig, I don't know, Guardian against Nameless King Groot. It is all about patience in these Summoner Showdown fights. Yes, of course, it's all about skill too, but this is not one of those things that they are going to create. Like most Summer of Pain fights, you can't just bring in Ghost or Quake and take them down. In fact, they are continuing to make more nodes, have True Strike, and just ways around the conventional heavy hitters, which is the evolution of the game. And I realize that in some ways that's a really good thing, but it's also one of those things where Kabam just has a history of having you have the motivation to spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to acquire a champion, awaken the champion, max sig the champion, with the assumption that you're going to be able to wreck content and put up those big, beautiful yellow numbers. And then when you finally have the ability to do that, they introduce some new nodes or challenges to the game that essentially nerf the champion, but in a way that's legal, and legal only in the sense that they aren't on the hook for a compensation package, because it's just a new, fun, and interactive challenge, shall we say. Thanks again to this summoner for the information, and congrats on winning a fight that I guess will never count until next week. But hey, you got some practice in, so there's always that.